Have you ever wondered if the stars are secretly warning us about the men we date? Well, let's face it, some zodiac signs can be a complete nightmare in relationships. From sweet talkers to emotional manipulators, the stars might have a lot to say about how we navigate love. Today, we're diving into the 5 zodiac men who are every woman's nightmare. These signs might seem perfect at first, but once you scratch beneath the surface, you'll see the red flags start to pop up. Whether you've dated one of these signs or are just curious to see if your man made the list, we're breaking down the traits that make these men the ultimate challenges in a relationship. From fiery Aries to the mysterious Scorpio, each sign has its unique set of problems that can make any woman question her choices. But don't worry, we're here to help you spot the warning signs before things get too complicated. Stick around to find out which zodiac men should come with a serious warning label. But before we get into it, make sure to drop a comment below if you've ever found yourself tangled in a relationship with one of these zodiac signs. We'd love to hear your stories. Now, let's jump right in and talk about why these 5 zodiac signs could be your worst nightmare. Zodiac number 1. First up on the list is the fiery Aries. Known for their bold and adventurous nature, an Aries man can sweep you off your feet with his energy and passion. However, don't be fooled by his charm. Behind all that excitement lies a ticking time bomb of impulsiveness and temper. Aries men are quick to jump into relationships, often rushing things without thinking it through. But once the honeymoon phase is over, you'll quickly see how their fiery personality can turn into hot-headedness. An Aries man can be competitive, aggressive, and stubborn, especially when things don't go his way. His impatience often leads to impulsive decisions, and you may find yourself in situations where you feel like you're just along for the ride. The worst part? When he doesn't get what he wants, he can throw tantrums and lash out emotionally. So, if you're dating an Aries man, be prepared for some intense highs and lows and make sure you're ready to handle the emotional roller coaster. Zodiac number 2. Next, we have the intense and mysterious Scorpio. At first, a Scorpio man may seem alluring and captivating, drawing you in with his magnetic personality. However, once you're hooked, you'll soon realize just how controlling and possessive he can be. Scorpios are deeply emotional and passionate, but they're also known for being secretive and manipulative. They want to know everything about you, but they rarely reveal much about themselves. What makes Scorpio men a nightmare in relationships is their tendency to play mind games and hold grudges. If you do something that upsets them, they won't forget it, and they'll hold on to that resentment for a long time. Jealousy is another issue that can rear its ugly head in a relationship with a Scorpio. They often struggle to trust their partners, and that lack of trust can lead to constant suspicion and emotional turbulence. If you find yourself walking on eggshells with a Scorpio, it might be time to consider whether it's worth the emotional turmoil. Zodiac number 3. Now, let's talk about the Leo man. Charismatic, confident, and full of energy, the Leo can make you feel like you're the center of the universe. He'll shower you with affection and attention, but don't be fooled. This lion loves being the king of the jungle. Leo men crave admiration and constant validation. While they seem charming at first, they can quickly become self-centered and demanding, making you feel like you're living in their world. Leos are known for their massive egos, and when that ego is bruised, watch out. They can be controlling, stubborn, and sometimes downright arrogant. A Leo man often struggles to take criticism and can get easily jealous if someone else gets more attention than him. His need for constant admiration can make the relationship feel unbalanced. If you're not constantly boosting his ego, he may begin to resent you for not giving him the attention he feels he deserves. So, if your Leo's ego is constantly in the way of your happiness, you might be dealing with a nightmare in disguise. Zodiac number 4. Capricorn men are known for their ambition and hard-working nature, and while these traits can be admirable, they can also make him a nightmare in a relationship. A Capricorn man is often more focused on his career and goals than on his emotional connection with you. His practical and sometimes cold demeanor can leave you feeling neglected and unimportant. He has high expectations not only of himself, but also of his partner, and those expectations can be overwhelming. What makes Capricorn men challenging in relationships is their tendency to prioritize work over love. They can be emotionally distant, and it may feel like you're constantly competing with their job or ambitions for attention. Their perfectionism can also lead to them being overly critical, not just of themselves, but of you as well. If you're dating a Capricorn, you might find yourself trying to fit into his very rigid idea of what a partner should be. If you're not meeting those expectations, you may feel as though you're falling short. Zodiac number 5. Last but not least, we have the stubborn and possessive Taurus man. At first glance, a Taurus man may seem like the perfect catch, dependable, reliable, and steady. However, once you get deeper into the relationship, you'll realize that his stubbornness can be a nightmare. Tauruses don't like change, and they often struggle with adapting to new circumstances. They're creatures of habit, and if you try to change their routine or way of thinking, you're in for a fight. Taurus men are also incredibly possessive, which can become a major issue in a relationship. They want to feel secure and in control, and they don't like to share their partner's attention with anyone else. This possessiveness can quickly turn into jealousy, and if you're not careful, you might find yourself feeling suffocated. If a Taurus man feels insecure or threatened, he'll shut down emotionally, making it difficult to communicate or resolve issues. If you value your freedom and independence, a relationship with a Taurus may feel like you're constantly walking on a leash. So, there you have it, the 5 zodiac men who are every woman's nightmare. If you've ever dated one of these nightmare men, let us know in the comments below. Did you spot the red flags early on, or were you caught off guard? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Zodiac content.